Thanks for joining us on the John Mendola Show. We're driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Let's talk Nanticoke, Trojanettes baseball. And, of course, the head coach is Ryan Stetz. So, Ryan, a bright outlook for your team, a great tradition there at Nanticoke. I know you're young, but tell us about your optimism with this group.
John, great to hear from you tonight. We're really excited. We're coming off a great season, 12-5 last year. Exceeded a lot of expectations, had a couple one-run losses, 3 of them exactly. And we're just looking forward to the season. We lost to Hazelton twice, and Berwick, both of them played for district championships. And we're ready to get off and get off to a good start. And we've really been working on the chemistry part of softball this year. And it all started where our seniors, they came in with great attitudes. They bought into what we've been doing. And we're really stressing working together and cooperating together. So it's looking pretty good so far.
It's a little bit of the Bermuda Triangle there between Nanticoke, Berwick, and Hazelton. I know there's a couple of teams in between there that play, whether it's Northwest or Crestwood. They're pretty good as well. And Hanover close by, they're going to be pretty good. But you have a talented team. Let's first start with the pitching this year, Coach. Tell us about you're going to have one dominant pitcher, or you're going to have a few pitchers on the mound for you.
You know, one of the things we've been stressing, great question, we've been working on, really buying into a whole staff type of idea. And right now we have pretty much a pitcher in every class, but Leandra Ramos, a freshman, actually pitched opening day for us against Coughlin as a freshman. And both this year and last year, none of our pitchers really had any varsity experience, but she's really stepped forward. Ari Grabowski, a senior, has stepped up. And Vanessa Tockett, a sophomore, has really given a good camp and good competition. And to mention Leandra again, she's a top-ranked student in her class, and she has aspirations maybe to go to an academy somewhere, military academy. So she's right in the forefront, but she's got a lot of girls pushing her from behind as well.
Coach, you always have to have a strong catcher and a good infield when you play some small ball for softball. Let's first talk about some of the young ladies that are able to catch for you, and then we'll head over to the infield next.
Yeah, we have 4 great catchers, all in different classes, led by Maddie O'Donoghue, a junior, comes in with a great attitude, a very strong arm, and the backups, they've been working together. Morgan Briggs, Cassie Novakreski, and Megan Ken really have been pushing each other, but Maddie is right there, and she leads, and a great attitude, strong arm, and a great bat in the middle of the lineup there.
All right, Coach, how about first and second base? Tell us about the right side of the infield.
Yeah, Lexi Siri was a freshman. She started for us. We've moved Kelsey Reinheimer, a strong bat in the middle of the lineup. She's over there a little bit. And even Vanessa Tockett, and may see a little time. Second base, Amber Rose Grahowski, she was injured last year, plays basketball, very tough competitor. She's at second base, and we always have Rachel Rocco Grande, who's very versatile, who could move back from short and second and lead our infield.
And then, Coach, over at shortstop and third base, usually you always have to have a hard-nosed young lady at third because there's some fast ones that come down there, and usually your better athletes are at shortstop. Tell us about those two.
Without question, our left side is very, very solid, both defensively and offensively. In preseason workouts, which we've obviously had a lot of, Rachel and Jenna Lepowski, a freshman, have both gone to shortstop, and neither one of them want to give in, and that's the way we like it. And we'll see how the year pans out there. And as far as third base, Kara Voynian is a returning Division I second-team All-Star, along with Rachel. And we're very, very confident in their abilities. And Megan Armstrong's right behind her as well. So we're very confident in the left side.
Ryan Stetz, Nanticoke softball, joining us here on the John Mendola Show. We are driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. They have locations in Wilkes-Barre, Scranton, Kingston, Hazelton, and Williamsport. Well, Coach, always need some arms in the outfield and that ability to move all over the place and play some good fly balls. And tell us about who you have in the outfield.
Really senior dominated out in the outfield. Taylor Briggs starts in center field, solid glove. Really comes around during the springtime, doesn't play much softball. Other than that, but has a great attitude, and I think she plays with a lot of energy, bats ninth for us. On the corners, Jess Sidorchak and Ari Grabowski really provide some leadership, really get the balls well. And we have Kiara Brown, a freshman, very talented athlete, plays basketball. She's in the mix as well, can hit for power, can hit for average, has some speed. So we're very confident with that, along with our younger players as well.
Ryan, you tend to have a little bit more freshmen and sophomores compared to the juniors and seniors, but tell us about some of the young ladies that could see some time off the bench, whether it's pinch running or possibly work their way into the lineup as the year goes on.
Yeah, our freshman class that has the biggest number. There's about 8. There is 8 students in it, but we have a 5-sport athlete, Kayla Gronkowski, who will come off the bench. Everybody in the sophomore and freshman class, whether it be defensively or offensively, Kathy Novakuski's name sticks out. Morgan Briggs, Vanessa Tockett, Megan Can. They're really ready to come in at a moment's notice, and we're really gelling as a team, which is good. As I mentioned, they get enough softball, and we've really been focusing in on playing together, assuming their role, and losing themselves for the betterment of the team. And so far, they've really bought into it. The girls are getting along great, and hopefully it'll equate to some wins on the field.
And winning is important, and, of course, competing not only for the Wyoming Valley Conference, but competing in District 2 AA. It's a challenge each and every year. It's a meat grinder when you get towards the playoffs, and you hope to be one of those top teams this year, Coach.
Yeah, our theory right now is we just want to underpromise and overperform. I think the girls proved last year that they are more than capable of competing at a championship level. Very skilled players, very athletic. I'm sort of just a guide on the side. They really take control, and they play a lot of softball, and I know the eagerness is there, and both with our discussions and with their effort on the field, I think we could do some nice things this year.
Ryan Stetz, Nanticoke Trojanettes, softball here on the John Mendola Show. We thank you for joining us.
Thank you, John. It was a pleasure having you as well. Thanks for everything.
All right, that's Nanticoke softball, and again, looking forward to a great year. They're playing AA this year, and next year they'll move up to AAA, so see what they could do when the playoffs come around. A lot of good competition from the Lackawanna League to the Wyoming Valley Conference. Nanticoke Trojanettes softball on the John Mendola Show, driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers.